Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the oil and oil filter on this mower. This project you're going to need some gloves, an oil filter that will fit your lawnmower, and some oil, and as well as some other parts that you'll need to take some bolts off. Okay, so our first step here obviously is to open the lid. You can remove these guards, this one guard on the side, will be easier to work with. And for removing the filter, you're going to need one of these tools. It's a special filter removing tool that closes only one way, so you can't over tighten it. It is just mounted on, I believe, a 3/8 inch ratchet. I'm going to blow this section out right here, just so I can see where the bolt is for the main portion of the oil comes out. So I blew both sides out, and on this side I found this little yellow piece where a hose fits on. So we're going to fit a hose on, and I'll show you that right now. So what I'm going to do is turn the wheel the opposite direction. And I already removed the cover on that side. This fits in perfectly. So what you'll just need a foot-long tube. Doesn't even have to be a foot long. It's just easier so oil doesn't spill everywhere here. And you just slide it on. And what you're going to need to do is turn left and pull out. If it's stuck, you may have to use some pliers or something to get it going. Now you can see we have oil successfully coming out of our tube on the end. We're going to leave this draining here for a couple minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do is turn our wheel a little bit so we can fit a jack underneath. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to jack it up without touching or damaging this steering arm. Okay, so the reason we're jacking up this side is so the oil on the other side can flow out so the engine's tilted. Our next task is to clean up this area where the new oil filter will go on. So at this point you're not going to need the gloves, so you can just take those off and throw them away. Okay, so grab your new oil filter, rip it open. What you're going to want to do is open up one of your new oil quarts and dip your finger inside. Just getting a little oil on your finger and running your finger around the rim of the rubber gasket that is right there. So what you're going to do is take your new oil filter and screw it on. You're going to want it hand tightened, firm. That's all you need, because it's an oil filter. So what we're going to do now is take our dipstick out and put some new oil in it. What you're going to do is put 1 full quart of oil in there and then check it with a dipstick right after that. So we're looking full right there, and we're ready to go. One of the last steps is to slap these covers back on. After your first use of the oil, double check that it's still at a proper level. And then you can rip. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.